Welcome back to another Feature Friday. Excited to be here with you this morning. We are going to be talking a little DigBoard this morning. So going through a little walkthrough and all that. So yeah, excited to be with you and kick off this Feature Friday. Hope everyone has plans and a lot to do this weekend. The weather's finally looking nice. In my neck of the woods, I mean, it's been raining almost every single weekend, every other day it seems. So we got standing water everywhere. So it seems like the sun is shining and it's going to be a great weekend. So excited for that. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Glad to have you. My name is Nate Stair from the SiteMap team. Back with another Feature Friday here this morning. We're going to be talking about the real cost of unclear dig plans. From chaos to clarity with my DigBoard. So that's the title of today's session. And we've had a bunch of them. We've gone through a bunch of new updates over the past several weeks, just of new features and things that we're doing with SiteMap and collecting all your feedback. And it's just been great discussions, and we appreciate everyone who's joining here this morning. So just a little kickoff here. This is just going to be a quick 15-minute session. We're just going to go through a step-by-step breakdown, really of DigBoard, how you can use it, how you can maximize it, with your subscription plan with SiteMap. We'll go through a use case example, and then at the end, we'll do a little Q&A, get feedback from everyone. So, it's great to have you and all that. So just a couple things before we get started here. If you want to ask any questions, if you haven't used Demio in the past, it's a little different platform for us. We're finally used to it here, but so you can submit your questions over here in the chat on the right-hand side. If you click the little chat toggle in the center bottom of your screen, you can pull up the chat. You can submit your questions there. We'll try to answer those throughout the session. Or if you'd like to come on live with me, where we bring you on and we can have discussion back and forth. Sometimes it's a little easier to communicate, especially if you have a complex question or something like that. So, but both ways, we want to communicate with you back and forth here this morning. And so excited to have you. So just like in every Feature Friday fashion that we do, we ask a couple questions that kind of kick things off. It's great to understand where the audience is. We use your feedback for really development of the platform. So, we've used things like DigBoard. DigBoard came from one of our clients, was one of their ideas, said, hey, we want to communicate in the platform, and how can we do that? We'd like to make notes and annotate and things like that. So, we want to get your feedback. So the first question here that we'll throw out this morning. So when plans change in the field, how do you let your team know? So there's a couple options here. Do you call or text the crew? Do you update paper plans or markups? Send an email, tell them in person? Do you have a centralized system like SiteMap that everyone can see updates? So it looks like everyone that's answered so far has call or text the crew. So it's a pretty common way of communicating there, obviously with the phone. I love this answer actually, because we have a mobile application of SiteMap, where you can have, all the information right on your cell phone or your tablet right there in the field. So if you are texting back and forth, hey, get on SiteMap and get the answers you need for your as-built information. So it looks like most everyone on the call here has answered call or text the crew. So pretty common answer there. The second question, what's the biggest challenge when plans change in the field? What's the biggest challenge? Keeping everyone informed, making sure the information is accurate, staying on schedule, keeping projects on budget. Maybe it's all of the above. That can be very true in most cases as well. There's probably multiple answers there for this one. It looks like most everyone who's answering in, it's all the above. So, when plans change in the field, it can be certainly challenging to communicate the information, document the information for future use. It can cause serious issues. That was actually one of the main reasons why lines are struck, is just lack of communication in the field. So line strikes can be a very serious issue, and certainly don't want infrastructure damaged. And but things do change on site. It's a common occurrence, and they do happen. So it's great to have a plan when things go wrong. So that's a couple questions we wanted to ask the group here. So we will, at this time, jump into SiteMap, and we'll talk a little DigBoard with you all here. So let me get that over here. So if you've joined us before in other Feature Fridays, you've seen us walk through the platform, how to use the map, how to print, how to do a bunch of different functions within the platform here. So I kind of fast forwarded to a site that I want to use here. This is one of our case study sites here. We have locates throughout this campus, but you can see there are areas of void where we don't have any locate data. And that's okay, but we are documenting where these locates are in the field here. And yeah, that's what's kind of represented here. So, what DigBoard is over here, it's located on your left-hand side here with a subscription. You can click on DigBoard. Right here, there'll be a list. I don't have any populated on my end of things, but on your access, you'll have your maps, your sketches, your notes that you've created in the platform will log here. There's one other place where I'll show you where you can get those as well, but you can either click one of those maps, bring those up, or you can actually create a new one, and that's what I'm going to show you here this morning. So you can see when I've clicked the add button that I have a bar down here, a toolbar that we can use here, so we can change the color of any line or any arrow or box that you're trying to draw or communicate, out here on site. So we've had some good feedback from our clients that they're making notes and they're making little sketches in the platform itself, communicating this information back and forth. When you have a subscription, team members can see each other's sketches, their drawings here in DigBoard, and it's a pretty simple and easy process to create something like that. So let's just say you have a project kind of going on in this area. You can see we have other locate data around, but maybe you're trying to communicate to the team to say, hey, we want to get a locate. We don't have any information here, in this area, and we're going to be doing some excavations over here. So, maybe this is a situation where we need to get this area located. So you can make notes, here in the platform. So we'll say locate area. And now we have a little call out for this area. So yeah, you can sketch. There's different shapes you can use and things. Maybe it's an odd shaped area. Maybe you're gonna have a lay down area. Kind of over in this side of the campus here, or you're gonna block off this area, fence it off for traffic or something like that. You can sketch polygons. Again, you can change the color. You can freehand. So, with this project, maybe you're trying to communicate that, these buildings, we don't have any access to, but yeah, you can sketch here in the platform, in different ways, make different notes and call outs and things like that. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice way to communicate. You can save this, any kind of notes that you want to make. You can save the specific view. When you go to save, basically you're just going to create a drawing name. It's really good to date these because you might make several over the course of a week or 2 weeks or a month. So it's good to date those or label those, something specific, so that when those log, I will show you over here in the top right is your layers. Down here in DigBoard, that's where all of your, all your maps are going to be, all your drawings that you've created in DigBoard are going to show up. So if you've dated these, or maybe you're trying to communicate with Sarah or Mike, maybe you've made a map for them, you could label it accordingly, and they'll populate here. So yeah, just a great way to communicate here in the platform. So right there, I'm just going to pause 1 second here, and I'm going to check the chat, make sure, see if we have any questions going on. Yeah, I don't see any questions, but yeah, if you want to, if you have anything you want to bring up at this time, I do have the platform up and running here. So great. Can multiple team members update the board? Yes. So anyone with a subscription, SiteMap subscription, can update any of these maps. You can create new maps and things like that. So again, those will all show up over here. If you're done with those sketches that you've created, you can actually delete those as well. But yes, your team will be able to see those, and so you can share that back and forth, for the project there. So it's a great question. Yeah, our updates log so we can see what changed and when. So that's a great question. So yeah, so when you create a map, you'll see them kind of populate. So the newest ones will populate at the top. So if there's been a map that's changed or edited, you'll see that pop to the top. Over here in the DigBoard. Or like I said, if you click on kill that real quick. Come back over here to DigBoard. So, right when you pull up the DigBoard, you could actually search a sketch, or maybe you could look by a group number, a group name. But yeah, they'll all populate here. So you might have 6 different sketches that you've created. You can access those, edit those from here, or you can grab those in your layers tab up here and they'll populate there as well. So is DigBoard available for mobile app? I do not believe that we have it available at this time for mobile app. I believe that is something that's coming, but that's something I can check with the team and check with development on that, where we're at for DigBoard on the mobile app there. So appreciate the question there, Greg. Yeah. So yeah, again, any sketches that you want to make, if you're screen sharing or something like that, I just simply just canceled out of that view, and it cleared the board there. But yeah, again, you just hit the plus button, the add button there in the bottom right of that window, and you'll have access to the toolbar there for DigBoard. Charlie, another great question. So yeah, I did mention this. So with a subscription, you will have to have one of our subscription tiers. So we have different access types for SiteMap with different access to the different types of data and things like that we have for the within SiteMap. So yes, you would have to have a subscription to access DigBoard. So it's something that it's a feature that we've given to our subscribers, to help communicate within the platform itself. So, yep, another great question there, Charlie. So yeah, got another question here on the chat. If I accidentally change the GPRS utility lines, will that mistake be saved? So, yeah. So if you change any of the line work, so we do have. Let me go back over to SiteMap here real quick. So, yeah, all this will stay in place. So the GPRS layer that we have over here for all the line work. If something changes, let's say you're isolating maybe the electrical system or something like that, and you change a line styling, it will always default back to the GPRS utility layer. So when you go to access that, you'll still see the GPRS layer there. So you can't really mess anything up. You can't really delete anything. The GPRS layer will always be there. So, but yes, you could change the color, the line style, and things like that within the platform, but the GPRS layer will always live there here in the layers section. So that's a great question. We get asked that from time to time. Oh, am I going to screw something up? The data is, permanent in the system. This is a record documentation for GPRS locates as well. So our field team actually uses this information. So if they're in this area and they're worried about, making sure they connect all the electrical features, those lines stay in place. So even if something got abandoned or maybe something got removed, it's always good for us to know that that's been located in the past. It can help with our investigation process and all that. So we use it internally on our end as well. So, yep, great comment there. So yeah, I'll go back over here. Just want to make a couple notes here. Yeah, feel free to keep the questions coming. Yeah, it's been great feedback here so far. If you ever need any troubleshooting, or if you're having any questions about SiteMap, you can always reach out to support@sitemap.com. And one of our team members, we have some awesome team members on the support side that will be able to help you out, walk you through the platform. You can always reach out to myself as well. Here's my information. This is my cell phone, my email. You can reach out for a demo, anything. I'll get you connected with the right team member as well. So, maybe you have a specific project in California. I'll connect you with that local project team to make sure all your needs are met for your project that you have going on. So, yeah, I'll just give it just 1 second here. Make sure we captured everyone's questions. Yeah, there's no crazy questions out there, so feel free to ask away. We got a few minutes. I got a few minutes to stay over here. So, but it has been great showing you the platform and showing you DigBoard. It's certainly something that our clients really enjoy with the new update. So we're getting more and more use out of it. We're getting a lot of questions. We're actually developing new features within DigBoard to make it better. And all that comes from feedback from you. So we appreciate that. So again, if you ever have any feedback, you want to reach out to our support team or myself. Hey, Nate, I got a great idea for SiteMap. We would love to hear it. So, but again, it's been great meeting with you all here on Friday morning on another Feature Friday. I hope you'll have a great weekend and look forward to chatting with you on the next one. We'll see you.